is hollow cylinder. Suppose this is a cylinder having inner radius small r, and this is the capital radius, outer radius, that is capital R, and this is height of the cylinder. Now, in order to calculate material required, that is volume of material required in order to form this cylinder, then how will you calculate? First is volume of material required to form this hollow cylinder. Now, in order to calculate volume of material required to construct or to form this cylinder, simply calculate volume of outer cylinder, secondly calculate volume of inner cylinder, and subtract inner cylinder volume in outer cylinder volume. You will get the volume of this rest portion of the cylinder, and this volume of rest portion of cylinder is the material required to form this hollow cylinder. That is, volume of outer portion of cylinder is pi capital R square h minus volume of inner portion of cylinder is pi small r square h, and h is height, which is common for both the cylinders. That is, volume of material required to form hollow cylinder equals to, take pi and h as common, so pi h into r capital R square minus small r square. By using this formula, you can calculate volume of this hollow cylinder, and you can also say that volume of material required to form this hollow cylinder, that is pi h into capital R square minus small r square, where h is height of the cylinder, capital R is radius of outer cylinder, and a small r is radius of inner cylinder. By using this formula, you can easily calculate the volume of material required to form this hollow cylinder. Next topic is CSA of hollow cylinder. In order to calculate the CSA of hollow cylinder, there are two CSA. First is outer CSA and second is inner CSA. So, CSA of hollow cylinder equals to outer CSA of cylinder add up inner CSA of cylinder. Outer CSA of cylinder is 2 pi capital R into h, add up inner CSA of cylinder is 2 pi small r into h. Now 2 pi and h are common. Take 2 pi h as common. You will get capital R and a small r. So CSA of hollow cylinder equals to 2 pi h into capital R and a small r, where capital R is radius of outer cylinder and a small r is radius of inner cylinder, and this h is height of cylinder. By using this formula, you can easily calculate curved surface area of a hollow cylinder, and that is equals to 2 pi h into capital R and a small r. Next topic is total surface area of a hollow cylinder. If I am observing this cylinder carefully, then there are total 4 surfaces, and that are outer curved surface, inner curved surface, bottom surface and top surface. Bottom surface and top surface both are symmetrical, and this is in form of a ring. This is smaller radius and this is capital radius. So in order to calculate the total surface area of this hollow cylinder, it is equals to CSA inner add up CSA outer add up top ring area add up bottom ring area. CSA of inner cylinder equals to 2 pi small r into h add up CSA of outer cylinder equals to 2 pi capital R into h add up top ring area equals to pi capital R square minus small r square add up bottom ring area equals to pi capital R square minus small r square. That is TSA of hollow cylinder equals to, take 2 pi and h as common, you will get small r add up capital R add up this pi capital R square minus small r square and this pi capital R square minus small r square, that is equals to 2 pi capital R square minus small r square. Now if you wish, then you can also take this 2 pi and 2 pi as common. You will get 2 pi bracket h into small r add up capital R add up capital R square minus small r square. This is TSA of this hollow cylinder. My suggestion is not to remember this formula. You can easily calculate this TSA of hollow cylinder by using simple concept, that is, this is inner curved surface area add up outer curved surface area add up two symmetrical rings in bottom and top and add all these areas to get total surface area of this hollow cylinder. Because this formula is not easy to remember, so by using basic concept you can calculate TSA of this hollow cylinder. Just like cube, cuboid and cylinder. This cone is also a three-dimensional figure. Suppose this is height of this cone, small r is base radius of this cone, and this height, this is known as slant height, which is equal to right circular cone. It means this height and this base radius both are making an angle of 90 degree. This small r is base radius, this small h is height of cone, and this small l is slant height. Now, in order to calculate relation between this h, r and l, I am just considering a triangle A, B, C, which is shown in this cone A, B and C. This triangle ABC is making an angle of 90 degree at A. This AB is small r, this AC is or CA is a small l, h, and this BC is small l. Then, according to Pythagoras theorem, this is a right angle triangle, that is L square hypotenuse square equals to base square and a perpendicular square, that is L equals to root over r square and a h square. If out of these three variables L, R and H, out of these three variables, two variables are given, then you can easily calculate third variable. Suppose if R is given, H is given, and you have to find out L equals to what, then by using this formula you can calculate L equals to root over r square and h square. Now transfer this term in left hand side, then what will you get? H square equals to L square minus r square. So h equals to root over L square minus r square. By using this formula, if L and r is given, then you can easily calculate height of this cone. Now third relation is transfer this h square term in left hand side, then r square equals to L square minus h square, that is r equals to root over L square minus h square. So by using this formula you can calculate r equals to root over L square minus h square. If L is given, h is given, then you can easily calculate r equals to what? Next topic is volume of cone. Volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Pi equals to 22 upon 7, r is radius of base of cone, and h is height of cone. So by using this formula you can calculate volume of cone. Next is CSA of cone. You have to use formula pi RL to calculate curved surface area of a cone. Pi RL is the curved surface area of cone, where r is radius of base and L is slant height of this cone. Next is TSA of cone. TSA stands for what? Total surface area. And CSA stands for what? Curved surface area or you can say this as LSA, that is lateral surface area. Now to calculate total surface area of cone, this total surface area equals to chord surface area add up base area. Chord surface area equals to pi RL add up base is in a form of circle, so its area is pi r square. Take pi r as common, you will get L add up r. So total surface area of a cone equals to pi r into L add up r, where L is lateral, L is slant height of cone and r is base radius of this right circular cone. Based on our theories, consider this problem. Calculate CSA and TSA of this solid object. It is given that this is a solid object, that is, it is totally compact. Okay, there is no any hollow space inside this object. Now to calculate CSA and TSA, first I am going to calculate CSA of this object. That is, there are two objects, first is cone and second is cylinder. Now in order to calculate CSA of this cone, that is CSA of solid object equals to CSA of cone add up CSA of cylinder. What is CSA of cone? Pi RL add up CSA of cylinder 2 pi RH. Take pi and r as common, so pi r bracket L add up 2h. Here both objects having same radius, that is radius of cylinder is 3 cm as well radius of this cone is 3 cm. That's why I am taking r as common. If both radius are different, then we can't take r as common. Now put respective values. Pi into value of r is 3 cm, and in order to calculate this slant height L equals to root over r square add up h square. The value of r is 3 cm square add up value of h is 4 cm square. That is, if you will solve it, you will get 5 cm. Then put here 5 cm add up 2 into h. This is height of this cylinder. This is height of cylinder. So 4 2 into 4 centimeter. Solve it. 22 upon 7 into 3 centimeter into 5 add up 4 to 8, that is 13 centimeter. If you will solve it, then you will get chord surface area of this object. Now in order to calculate total surface area of this object, one more surface will get add in this chord surface area, that is this bottom portion of this solid object. So second part is TSA of solid object equals to base area add up CSA. Base is in form of circle, so its area is pi r square add up what you will get while calculating it. Simply just solve it. 7 to ja approximately 14. Now while solving it, 22 into 3 to the 6 centimeter square, that is 132 centimeter square approximately. This will be somewhat lesser than 132. Why? Because I have cancelled this 7 and 13 in 2 times, but this is slightly less than 2, but approximately we can say that this is 132 centimeter square. Now this pi r square add up this chord surface area is 132 centimeter square. Put respective values, 22 upon 7 into radius is 9 centimeter square, add up 132 centimeter square. Take centimeter square common and multiply these two terms. 198 by 7, add up 132 centimeter square. While solving it, divide this add up 132 centimeter square, and you will get this as approximately 8 to 10, 3 to 5, add up 1 carry, 6 and 1.2